Hazel, you and crew, where are you going? Up the ramp, through this area, or
We're
up the
checking
stairs?
out this room.
Okay.
And if it's empty from anything that looks like some very important artifact, we are going to. Well, we only hear what's going on out there, and it seems still to be chaotic and.
I believe you have a percentage concerning something about traps.
Mm-hmm.
What is that percentage?
Horrible, 35%.
There are worse than 35, believe me.
Yeah, I haven't yet. Nope.
Okay. There are mirrors that line either side of this room, but they seem to be ordinary mirrors with nothing terrible about them.
So I'm going to ignore them.
Mm-hmm. So as you proceed into that middle and are heading through.
Actually, I was thinking of walking the other way.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought you said you were checking that out.
As long as it's chaotic in there in the center, I'm going to try to check out the rooms down here.
Oh, you are? Okay. So you can proceed through there and into 7. And so I want you.
Still nothing suspiciously looking?
Well, that's what we're checking right now.
In the way of something we could grab and get out of here, no?
Well, you can see the doors here. You can also see that along the walls, you see where those lines are, that there is some sort of oddly oozing particulate matter that kind of slowly slides
not what
down.
we are searching for.
Smears. But then there are these 2 doors here.
Approaching the closer one.
Okay, so the door is, as it turns out, is unlocked, and it's. If you want to take a look in there,
yes,
you'll find that.
Certainly, I'm going to be very thorough.
You'll see that it's very boring-looking administrative area. There's chairs to sit in and desks and shelves full of very, very, very ordinary looking crap. You seem to be in the administrative and storage areas.
Okay, let's try the next door.
All right, so as you proceed up through here, however, all right, make a check for surprise. And don't forget that you're a half-elf, and so therefore there's going to be a consideration here. So if you lose...
It's a 4.
Okay, you are not surprised. The creature, oddly enough, is. So as you step forward into this area, you can see that smeary stuff actually has proceeded and puddled out onto the floor, which was not immediately evident because it's the same color of kind of a light gray stone. And so therefore, very nice, not tiled, it's a stone floor, but it's a nice light gray, well-constructed stone floor, not like a rough dungeon. And this stuff actually, as it puddled out, was the same color. But now you can see that not only is it proceeding over much more of the floor than you would have imagined, but that it is moving.
That's unfortunate. I don't want to fight things, I want to find things.
So this is the other, so either that second door that you haven't gone into, or this, which is proceeding, as you can easily hear, into a great big fight of some kind.
We are 3, let's take it on.
Okay, so you're heading into there. Correct?
No, the creature, whatever.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yes,
all
because
right.
I still want to. I mean, if this thing is here, There may be something interesting behind that
Well,
second door, right?
You can either attack the creature or you can try to get through the door. Because it is still in a state of surprise.
I will attack the creature. I will send one of the other ones through the door.
Okay, so you are to attack this creature now. You go right ahead. It is armor class 8. Roll a hit +1 with your longsword as a half health.
No, not going to happen. I rolled a 5.
Okay, because just what's happened is it's just like raised up a pseudopod that kind of gave you sort of a target, right? So you weren't just striking at a puddle on the floor. There was actually enough of it to take a swing at, but it is goopy and weird, and you do not strike it. Okay,
maybe one of my henchmen.
Okay, so do you want the other henchman? Carnation is opening the door.
Yeah,
you want Agadur.
Agadur can take
go ahead. Armor class 8 is easy to hit, so relatively. No, but not.
None of us.
Okay, so who knows? So therefore, it does not get an attack. We'll get back to you guys in a moment. I need to handle Hazel here. New initiative. And you guys have initiative, so are you going to stay in and fight this thing, or are you all going to go through the door?
Yeah, I mean, we're waiting for Carnation to...
She's totally opened the door.
Yeah.
So she's totally opened the door in the last round, during the surprise round.
So she got in there?
Yeah.
Does she find something?
Well, now she's going in there.
Yeah.
The question is,
she's
what will
going
you
in
do?
there, and we are still trying to keep that thing busy.
Oh, you are?
So she can... She needs time. She has
all
to
right,
get
then.
out of there.
In that case, you got initiative,
You thought
right?
I need her in there.
Oh, okay. That's for you.
Should I roll
for both?
And a 16.
Okay, both of you hit. I want you to roll D8 with your longsword and D6 for...
Oh, great. But a 4 for Agadur. So 5 in total.
Okay. There's quite a lot of this stuff. So it's big, right? So all these pseudopods are like rising up, and they're going to be striking at you guys like snakes from all sorts of different angles around the whole floor and wall.
Yes.
Okay.
You go right ahead.
What's your armor class?
Mine is, let's see, 7, and then there is a defensive of -3.
Oh, I see. That's right. So,
and I have no idea about Agadur.
Right. No, I know. I know about that.
You got her.
Yeah. So, misses you by 1. And hits Agadur. So, sadly, 4.
Don't you dare. You're horrible.
I am afraid that Agadur has been hit horribly by the impact of this stuff, which seems to strike with the power of stone as it impacts. Okay, and Carnation is saying, "What are you doing? Get in here." Do you want to attack, or do you want to try to get into the door there?
I think I'm going to do this last attack. It's kind of a reflex. I'm seeing that.
Okay, you have hit it. So roll your D8 and don't get a 1 this time.
Believe me. 5.
Okay. Okay.
So now I'm going to move in the direction of the door.
Okay. Let's see about you two and everybody else. What's happening? You got him held.
Yeah.
You got this being who's striding forward, attacking everybody.
I'm gonna attack the bee.
Okay, let's go right ahead and see how that happens.
Four.
Oh no. I'm sorry to say that not only is it reasonably avoiding you and through its own movements, but also that displacement effect is also contributing to it being difficult to hit. It's not impossible to hit, it's just you recognize, oh, this thing's pretty hard to hit. All right, and Thanos, is he going to be, that's the question. Should he be going after Alexian or after this weird being?
I think this weird being is more dangerous.
Okay, so go ahead and roll for Thanos. That will not hit this creature. And let's see, so we've got that. Oh goodness, you guys have all backed yourselves in terrible corners at the moment, I am sorry to say.
Yes, thank you. We realize that.
So, inside this room is a whole lot of totally boring storage. Although there are many utility items of different kinds, so anything that seems useful to you in terms of cleaning or storage stuff. And if an imaginative person might well make quite a good use of it, as a matter of fact.
Anything that's useful to keep that thing at bay or out of the way so we can get past it?
There may, the thing that comes to mind is that you are dealing with some sort of,
slime on the floor, right?
Well, yes, or perhaps an aggregate of teeny tiny insects. Remember the sea fowl? It actually, you didn't see the sea fowl. You weren't there.
I can't remember
so
the sea fowl, I'm sorry to say.
But it is a bunch of highly particulate, highly, you can't tell whether it's a single thing or a whole bunch of things, but it does seem to be made of a whole bunch of teeny tiny units. With these little smears everywhere.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's that, and also, well, what's your wisdom?
That's not exactly brilliant. 11.
It means you're not an idiot.
Nope.
And you have one person there who's definitely not an idiot and had a whole more minute to look than you did, and she points to the lamp oil and the lighting.
Carnation, I know why I work with you. So let's make use of that. I think the easiest way of making use of that is igniting it and throwing it.
Probably a really good idea.
So we will do that.
Okay. Well, you are highly dexterous, and it really shouldn't be too much of a problem. So I think that that will take up your time for this round.
Yes.
While those guys are having a terrible time fighting this creature,
that's going to hurt.
Does not kill Thanos, but does a dreadful wound to him. You having fought this thing and getting used to its movements, basically when the tentacle hand thing comes toward you, duck.
I get 1 hit point back. Right?
And you get 1 hit point back.
Yes.
So what is the story on hold person? How long does it hold him?
4 rounds. Plus 1.
Plus 1 per
round level.
Right, that means, but you're a 3rd level cleric.
Yeah.
So that's 4 rounds plus 3 rounds. So that's 7 minutes that you're stuck there. So that's, and I believe 2 have gone past now, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you've got 5 rounds to deal with him if you can. So,
The quasit can't do anything.
oh, the quasit can do plenty. The quasit is just, is kind of wondering what to do. Let's see here. The quasit may, in fact, what quasits do is cause as much trouble as possible. So I have to think about for whom and in what way. Because right now it's achieved what it wants, which was to destroy the ritual and to disrupt the potential relationship between the two. But it's staying quite close to you in order to give it's staying within 3 meters of you at all times, which at this point means 3 meters directly overhead.
Yeah, that's fair.
In certain situations, they are able to call upon the thinking power of a demon lord.
Yeah.
That means it's going to do something very, very, very smart right now. The Blast of Fear which is its most powerful ability, is not what's going to do the most damage at this moment. It's going to do the most damage because if it wanted to save you, that's what it would do. Because it would fearify everybody and then manage to clear the joint so you would be able to recover and get out of there. But that's if it cared about you. No, it is calling upon the thinking power of a demon lord and thinking about exactly what the thing to do right now would be. Because, by the way, if it dies, then you have all those terrible things happen to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I lose.
But if you die, nothing happens to you.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So I'm okay. Click. I just
Invisible.
I just realized that I'm perfectly
Right.
capable of playing this quasit.
Oh. Oh.
It's going to provoke the thing in the pool.
Alright.
That probably would cause the maximum of chaos out there, yes.
So what it does is it will appear. So the quasit in its nasty little demonic form actually appears. It would land on your head and then it would spring off your head onto this creature in the pool as its attack. It has to appear to attack, you see. I'm just enjoying myself with its appearance. Because I like the idea of you magically being frozen there while it uses you as the launching pad.
Trampoline.
Yeah.